Let's do an overview of the Sig Sauer XCarry Legion. What's going on, guys? I hope all y'all are doing great. Today's video is going to be another overview, and it is going to be of the Sig XCarry Legion. For some reason I want to say X Compact because I thought it was, but it's XCarry. XCarry or Compact, whatever it is, let me guys know. I thought it was the carry model, not the compact, carry being the bigger one, covering the smaller one. I could be wrong. But real quick before we dive into this video, guys, I said on the last video, in the very end of last week's video of my other channel, guys, I do have another channel. It's a streaming channel. I'll leave a link down in the description below. So if any of you guys just want to connect, play some video games, whatever that is, what I do in my downtime. I play a lot of Call of Duty, Tarkov, the new Gray Zone Warfare. I'm a big shooters, extraction guy, and I do play some sport games and a bunch of RPGs. So I'll leave a link to that channel down below. But let's dive into this video. So this Sig Legion carry, this is chambered in 9mm. I have had one of these before. Got rid of it, regretted it, but why did I buy this pistol real quick before we go into the small details of the pistol itself? I wanted a designated suppressed pistol, but also something mostly like a nightstand pistol. So this is basically going to be my bedside, my nightstand firearm. So once again, Sig, you do get this grayish case. I'm pretty sure with this one, I know on the 226 and 229s, I need to double check that. If you guys are in the comments that have any of these, this one or other Legions, I'm pretty sure you can like send something off, like your proof of purchase or something, and you get like a certain Legion case, maybe like a coin. Is that still a thing? I know the 226 and 229 was like that, but is this something? Because I did not get anything when I turned it in last time. I never got anything in the mail, emails, nothing. So if that's still a thing, let me guys know what I did wrong. So diving into the box, I do get this hard case, decent little case from Sig. I'm not going to do the tabletop review. Right now I have a lot of stuff that I'm moving around and getting ready to do some range stuff this week on some firearms, but this is what you get in the box. You get the pistol itself, you get 3 17-round magazines. So 2 here, 1 in the firearm itself. Ignore the dogs walking their nails, they're trying to get in. You get a bunch of literature, Sig stickers, all that stuff. I think there's Sig's ammo in here. There should be a Legion thing in here too somewhere. Yeah, Legion stickers, and then like a Legion series brochure. Okay, how to join a Legion club, I just saw that. So I'll read that after this. So let me set this box down and go over the pistol itself. So here is the actual firearm itself. Go ahead and show it as clear. I have a empty magazine in here. I know a lot of you guys freak out on that. It is clear. Mag's going back in, it is clear. All you safety nuts out there, it is safe. So let's go real quick about everything. The texture, the grip here, it's not bad. My opinion, I think it would be nicer. Will I carry this concealed? I don't know. I do switch out some things a lot, but I have like 2 firearms that I switch back and forth concealed every couple of months or so. This one's a big boy. This is bigger than a 19, by far. This is bigger. This is basically like carrying a 17 in my opinion. But the texturized grip right here, I like more texture. I know some people do not like, say, rough texture, say if they are carrying or whatever. Yes, this is the carry model. So I could carry this, yes, but this is going to be, like I said, more of a nightstand setup. But yeah, this is just, it's not that grippy is what I like. I like that rough texture. I might stipple it. I don't really know with this. So let's go on. This is something too, instead of doing some things with some other pistols, like some of my Glocks, which already have that coming, I wanted a designated nightstand suppressed pistol. I do have a Surefire on the way, and then I'm probably going to do an SRO, maybe an RMR. I don't know yet. SROs are my favorite pistol optics out there. I like the field of view, that circle. It's just easy to find when you're trying to find that sight. I like SROs the best. So yeah, this will have probably an SRO on it, maybe an RMR. So I do have an extra one of those. Surefire Light, and then this will be running a CGS Mod 9. My can will be a choice. So it already has your threaded barrel, and you do have your, this does have tritium. It is kind of, you can probably see the tritium there. tritium sights. These are suppressor height sights. That is nice. But I will say I've had my can on this already, and without a red dot, you're not going to be able to get that sight picture. The can barely sticks, just right at the edge. So it's maybe like that much, it'd be fine. But yeah, so the suppressor does cover it, the CGS Mod 9. I was looking at the Odessa, which was skinnier. I do like the CGS Mod 9. I've shot it before, so that's what one I got. But yeah, so like I said, this is going to have an optic on here to shoot suppress, because you're not going to be able to see your front sight post. It's not possible. So moving on down, like I said, suppressor sights, threaded barrel. You already picked any rail for that. Everything else, man, let's go over grip. A little close up with this camera right now. Let's go over grip right now. I said, didn't like the texture, but as far as the pistol itself in your hand, it's chunky. It's a big gun. It feels good. Like I said, the bigger the gun is, in my opinion, the better it feels in the hand. Like Glock 19 and stuff are like right at, just at your pinky line right there. So this does feel like I'm having a massive full-size gun. I don't know why they call this a damn compact. This ain't compact at all. This is bigger than a 17, and it almost looks like, in my opinion, maybe a tad short of a threaded barrel. Definitely not, but this is a big boy. So it does feel good, and the weight, that is one thing I want to talk about this. The weight on this gun, I don't know the exact weight. You guys can look that up. If you want to see that on the channel, I'm not your guy. I don't go over exact weight, exact length, all that stuff. But the weight on this, it's heavy. Like I said, I don't even have an empty mag in it right now, and it is still chunky. Everything does feel, I'm a Glock fanboy. I do like my SIGs though, but this just feels more, you guys are about to get mad at this right now, because I'm a Glock guy, so don't bash me too much, but this feels more, I already said chunky, but durable, as far as, if that makes any sense to you guys. Maybe not, I don't know, it's getting late. This just feels more durable because of the weight, I would say, and just how stiff everything is. It's durable. I'm going to use that word. So let's go on down to the trigger. See if I can do this better. And this is something I always like with SIGs. I never replace SIG triggers or Glocks. I've said that in a couple videos. Get a little closer here. So there's your wall. Tad pull. Break. The thing about this gun is it almost feels like an airsoft gun whenever you're dry firing at the trigger. It's going to have a little, you're going to have that take up right there. So it's a little bit longer reset. So we'll say that again. So that wall, little pull, still pulling, break. And that reset is fairly much. You think it would reset right there, but it didn't. Keep going, still have it reset. There it is. Not a problem with me. I shoot SIGs very well. I actually shoot them better than Glocks, but that is a pretty big take up, if you ask me. But yeah, other than that though, SIG triggers are absolutely fantastic. The last thing I want to say about this in this video is not necessarily directly on the Legion carry, but it's with SIG and Glock. A lot of people have asked me, new shooters, so I do teach concealed carry, I do teach some other courses, but whenever I have new people come in, they say, what is your recommendation on my first pistol? That's the most like generic question you can ask somebody. And I'm not an expert on firearms. I do reviews, I teach here and there. I'm not an expert, I'm not an armament, I don't do that stuff. But when people ask me, what is your go-to? There's a lot of questions that come into mind of, is this going to be strictly concealed? Do you want this to be a full-size pistol to say train with, whether you're going to be a bedside gun, or this is what I like to tell a lot of people is, if you're getting your first pistol, get a do-it-all pistol. I'd say do it all. So when people then say, okay, well, what do you recommend? There's so many brands out there, and some people love Smith & Wesson, some people love Springfield, some people love Glock, HK, SIG, FN, Canic, CZ, I'm probably forgetting a couple of them, the big brands, Taurus, things like that. But it's just a generic question on what. But I will say when people ask me what that is, because they do want an answer, instead of me just, like I'm doing with you, leave them in the dark, I always tell people, go to a gun store, ask to see certain pistols, see what fits good in your hand, look at mag capacity. That's one thing about me. What caliber? I am a 9mm fanboy. I use 45 at work, but I choose my 9mm over a 45 or 40 any day. There are some 45s out there now, but the thing is, with certain rounds and ammo they make nowadays, 9mm is probably your best bang for your buck. But go to your store, try certain pistols out, see how they feel in your hand, look at mag capacity, just see the size of it. Because like I said, I want to teach you still carry. Size does matter. I know even if you're carrying ladies in a purse, you still don't want this in your purse. I'll tell you right now, you do not want this in your purse. Especially with a full 17-year-old mag loaded on the pipe, this is heavy. But yeah, I still recommend when I tell people do that, but I recommend Glock and SIG. Occasionally I'll say, FN's been creeping up on me. FN has really went up there. Not really been a massive fan of their pistols. I've always liked their scars. You either love scars or you hate them. I love scars. I've shot plenty of them. My Scar 17 is a big boy, the 20S. A lot of people don't like scars. I like scars. It's a preferred method. Some people say, well, HK, it's just... But yeah, so for pistols, though, that's usually my recommendations is, say, everybody's going to say Glock 19. For a do-it-all, they make so much stuff like the SIG X Macro. That's one of the hottest carry guns right on the market. That's actually going to be probably the next review pistol is the X Macro. But yeah, if you want to do it all pistol, the X Macro is going to be great. It's a little bit smaller, but it's great. My light just got really bright right there. But yeah, so that's just a question I had to rant about right now of when people ask, what's your best one? Leave it up to you. If they have those at, say, a gun range there, rent a couple of them out and feel what works best. Just if I say something or another influencer says something, a trainer or instructor says something, a law enforcement military, it's what works best for you. Guys, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you could like this video, if you like it, of course, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed to me already, and also hit that bell notification down below. I do post videos weekly. It's mostly going to be reviews, overviews, unboxings, collection videos, training videos, all that stuff. It's going to be 99% gun topic related. Do a lot of rants about some stuff. But yes, if you want to get more involved with the channel, let's do that. If you want to say reach out to me, because I know a lot of people have said, and I've also seen myself, is if you leave me a comment on YouTube, I will see it. I just don't know when I'm going to see it. It might be that day. It might be a week. Whenever I took a little flake off, it's like a year or months when I've seen stuff. But if you want to get a hold of me like quicker, I'll leave a link to my Instagram account down below. So I do check that every single day, a couple hours here and there. But guys, I appreciate it. And as always, y'all have a good one.